Want to try to get Belding rolling and moving ahead as best we can. We all have decisions to make, and the council members who voted in for that purpose. Don, Jerry, Mike, Dennis. I can't say that for myself. I was appointed to fill a vacancy. But I think all of us up here have the best interest of Belding in their heart.
Yes, I'm going to make this relatively short. You know, there's been continuous turmoil and controversy, discord surrounding our community for far too long, and we need to move forward as a city. So I guess at this time I'd like to motion that we relieve Meg Willendorf from the position of city manager effective immediately.
Can you repeat that motion again, please?
I would like to motion that we relieve Meg Willendorf from the position of city manager effective immediately.
We have a motion on the floor.
Support.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we postpone that motion.
Under what?
The fact that this wasn't on the agenda, the community wasn't notified, they haven't had the opportunity to speak on this and give their input, and that Councilmember Cooper has yet to have an evaluation for the city manager. And until that time in April, when the next evaluation comes and she can be evaluated properly by Councilmember Cooper, I would like to postpone that and ask for that motion that's postponed until April.
So you're asking for a postponement until April for, you mentioned her evaluation?
Yes.
Okay. We have a motion to postpone, which takes precedence over the motion that Mr. Cooper made. Is there a second for Jerry's motion to postpone? I will second that. Any discussion on that motion to postpone?
Yeah.
Dennis, go ahead then.
I'm sorry. You know, we didn't have to extend our contract, and that wasn't on the agenda, and we voted to do that. We voted to reinstate the ZBA, that wasn't on the agenda. We've had many people that had an opportunity to speak publicly, and contact officials, and we've all heard it. We don't have to hash that over. And, you know, I think as a citizen, I can see the body of work. I can evaluate her for a body of work. And quite frankly, I have 60 days where I can make this, so I don't need a motion. I don't need a evaluation.
Tom? Let's see, Mike? Jerry?
Mr. Cooper had said we voted to extend her contract. I don't believe you were involved in that vote, were you? When you said we.
Okay, I'm sorry, the city council at the time did.
Okay, I don't think you sat an evaluation. You sat here, this is your 5th meeting. How can you properly evaluate somebody working with the city manager for only 5 meetings?
Anything else?
No.
No?
No, not at this time.
I find it truly amazing that people want transparency. I've heard people come up and they complain because the fact is that an agenda is not there. The agenda gets posted late. The agenda gets amended. That now, without any proper, I guess, use of better words, reason for removing a city manager when I have sat through many DDA meetings, ZBA meetings, planning commission meetings, and have chaired the council. And as Meg, as a city manager, has done nothing illegal. If we had done something illegal and all these accusations are out there, then I really truly believe that there would be a lot more going on at the city level than there is now. This goes way back further than even the existing lawsuit. I think it's unethical to do it. You've only been at 5 meetings. I don't know how you could glean enough information on your own to even understand that. When you yourself have come to council's meetings and didn't even bring all your material as far as that part of it, but yet you're saying that she's not doing her job. There has been, as Jerry said, no evaluations by you. You've been here for 5 meetings. You have been through closed sessions with us. We hired Meg at this council level for what she brought to the table. And she has done what we asked her to do. She has brought her professionalism here. She has got us through situations at the DDA level. She has helped the library board out. She is helping the museum board when they need help. She has connected with people at City Hall. I do not believe residents, or people, excuse me, the people that work at City Hall would be around if it wasn't a place to work that was viable. I don't understand this. I don't understand why. I have my suspicions, but to me, this is total disrespect for this city council, and I don't agree with this at all. I would ask for a vote on the postponement of the motion until Meg's next evaluation.
When-
Mr. Jones?
May I ask one other question? When would the next evaluation be scheduled?
It would be her April, it would be the 2-year period. It would be her 2-year contract, original contract date.
Before her contract is actually,
It depends on where the actual meeting would fall. Her contract is not up until 2016. There's already been an extension on her
I
contract.
understand that.
Okay.
But I was wondering, would the evaluation be before the last year of her contract?
Like I said, I don't know. I don't know about that. I'd have to look at the calendar and figure out when that would even be. I don't know the exact. remember the exact date of her hire, but it would not be until April. I do know that. So we are probably looking at the 7th of April, which would be the first meeting in the month, or of that month.
But we don't know if it's gonna be before. or
I don't
last
at
year.
this time, no.
I'd have to vote no then.
Mr. Cooper?
No.
Mr. Chai?
No.
Mr. Lallo?
Yes.
Mr. Gunderson?
Yes. At this time, the motion to postpone. 3-2 vote, not in favor of the postponement. Going back to the original motion that was on the floor. The motion, could you please read that?
Yes, just a moment. A motion to relieve Meg Mullendorf from the position of city manager effective immediately.
Thank you. That motion is on the floor again. I would ask for, it's already been moved by Dennis Cooper and seconded by Mike Scott. Mike, any comment?
No.
Jerry?
No, I already said that piece, no, I feel.
Tom?
I would prefer to have an evaluation before this decision was made, but I'd want to make sure that it was done before, for last year, the contract started.
No comment.
This is really sad. This is really sad that this town has stooped to this level, that people really think this is fun. I was put in this position by 200 votes. You can put all the numbers out there you want to, for anybody else. I know for a fact that I was put in by 200 votes. I also feel that this should not even be going on right now. Mr. Cooper came on board. Voted in place. I commend him for that. But I don't condone what he's done here tonight, by any means. I don't really think that his motion that was made tonight was by all the people that put him in place. I believe that this was I guess lack of better words, just a total misunderstanding. I truly hope that this vote does not go through tonight. I think the residents of this town need to be represented tonight in the way that they truly feel. And I cannot believe that we are entertaining this. can't believe that you could ask for a motion to return or remove a city manager when the only time a person has actually seen that city manager working is at a city council meeting. I can't believe that Mr. Cooper can take and actually do this.
He's a citizen.
The simple thought that what she is doing is wrong is totally disbelieving. So with that being said, excuse me,
City council's making the decision.
would you please read the motion again?
Motion to relieve Meg Mullendorf from the position of city manager effective immediately.
Thank you, Corinne. I will call for the vote.
Mr. Cooper?
Yes.
Mr. Scheid?
Yes.
Mr. Lello?
No.
Mr. Gunderson?
No.
Mr. Jones?
Yes. It's nothing to applaud about, folks. This is serious.
Mike, you're up. Comment? Yeah. January 28th at 6 p.m. out at Orchard Street School will be the DEQ meeting for the Electrolux property. January 28th at 6 p.m. If you have any concerns, you want to voice your opinion about the Electrolux property, that will be the time to do it. They have extended the no further action. That is what we have worked with them to get the DEQ up here. I do not know if Electrolux will be involved or not.
Mayor Manning, Donna? I know with my deciding vote, some people are going to be glad about it, others not. As I said earlier about Ron and Jerry, I think they have the best interests of the city of Hardin. I would have preferred to have one more evaluation, and I've made that known to everybody, I think, here. It's nothing to gloat about that we just dismissed Meg as city manager. My vote went with what I thought was the best interest of the city, and not because I'm friends with anybody in particular. I've always prided myself when I was on the school board and the decisions I've made here to do the best I could for those entities. Saddened with the politics that have been going on in this town. I thought Belding was above that. again, it's ridiculous with what goes on in this town at times. I'm sorry I had to vote that way, but that's what I felt was best interest for the city. That's all.
I will guarantee you that no one has won and no one has lost. And the only person that is really going to be affected by this is whoever we're lucky enough to get back in here. I would ask for a motion.
Someone,
Call for the vote.
Mr. Scheid?
yes.
Mr. Lau?
Yes.
Mr. Henderson?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Cooper?
Yes.
Meeting adjourned.